Hi, people of the 5472. It's Bill, local president again. Just bringing you another update. By all means, I'll let the others introduce themselves, and then we'll get right into it.
Hi, I'm Mikra. I'm the local vice president.
I'm Lorraine. I am the recording secretary.
Yes, and so again, the purpose of these calls were to try, or the videos were to try to keep things short, just to give you updates, kind of as we went along. And so we had a negotiation meeting with the employer on Monday. The goal was originally to try and get this video out a little bit sooner, but life sometimes gets in the way. And so that was the first negotiation meeting in over a month. The employer just wasn't available to attend the dates that we put out there. And so it took a little bit of time. Things have been slow moving, not just because there was a month gap between negotiation meetings, but just in terms of sticking points that the employer seems to feel is unreasonable. And I'll be honest, I sort of feel like it's unreasonable that they find those to be sticking points. A lot of push around scheduling, difficulty wanting to, or they don't seem to want to put things to paper, because then it means there needs to be a whole process to change it. Once it's in writing, it's hard to change. So there's a lot of, I think, fear of commitment from the employer to make some changes. Things around schedules, rest periods between overnights, seniority for relief staff. We've talked about that in quite a bit of detail. I know the last membership meeting that we had, talking about the benefits of that. One of the things that I don't think was touched upon was just, seniority also can go towards hiring practices. Mm-hmm. And with that said, sort of unfair job posting practices, not looking to commit to internal postings, the grievance procedure, they seem to be dragging that part out, adding, a step that we don't think is necessary. But I mean, overall, there's going to be some things that are coming up that Lorraine's going to talk about in a little bit. And, we can provide more details during those interactions with members one-to-one. But it's not all bad. And so, I'll pass it over to Ikra. She's got more positive news than I have right now.
So yeah, we've definitely had some wins. One being that the relief list will now be shared between the live-in treatment programs. So the employer has notified the house supervisors that the relief list is a shared list now, and that this will increase work opportunities of those relief staff, as well as help support, the full-time staff in these programs. As we know, there's a huge staffing crisis within the agency. Another success we recently had was an increase to staffing complements within one of our understaffed programs. Now, unfortunately, due to no formal job posting being released, no further information can be provided at this time. However, everyone should definitely keep their eyes open for a new permanent posting to be released. And that, keep in mind that this has only happened because we as a union were pushing for this change. It's also a really good sign to finally see the employer acknowledging the fact that the understaffing of a program can take a huge toll on its staff members. So keep your eyes open.
The next thing is our petition. We have decided that the best way to get the employer to understand that it's not just the few people they see in front of their screens at these negotiating committees, but it's absolutely everybody in the union that thinks these points are important, that they're things that all of us are fighting for. So we're putting together a petition. We would love everybody's signature on it, and we would like to present this to them fairly soon. Next week we're looking at, just so they really do understand that we're a united front, and that should help them take it all a little more seriously. So if you haven't already had a phone call or had a conversation about the petition, expect one. Okay, we'll be in touch.
Yeah, I think as of right now, I did the math, and again, I'm not an accountant, so it could have been wrong. We were actually close to about 20% of the membership group having signed. We're about 170, although we're actually probably less than that. In the last couple of months, we've had about 20 members of the union leave Youthdale. And we haven't had 20 people hired. So we're losing people pretty quick. And, we just ask that you guys continue to hang in. We're obviously trying to fight for something that's fair for us, that is going to keep good people like yourselves around. And so that the agency can continue to grow. A way we want to end the video is with a pandemic shout out. Multiple departments have lost staff due to the pandemic, whether it be childcare reasons or health reasons, that they've not been able to resume their work in their departments, but they're still officially part of the agency and a part of the local 5472. So we just wanted to give the shout out. Somebody who was at least on my mind, and Ikra and Lorraine share this as well. There's been a lot of talk about overnights. And so today's shout out, or the first shout out, goes to Franca, who a longtime employee of the TPU, has done nothing but overnights, has been on leave since the pandemic started. Franca, just saying that we love you. We miss you. Hopefully at some point in time when the apocalypse ends, you'll be able to return to work. We sort of had questions on whether or not you're actually getting a full night's sleep, or you're just permanently up all night. We don't know. I'm hoping you're in bed by like 9 o'clock, and that'd just be fantastic. But we do hope that you're well. And then for people going forward, I mean, if you have, somebody who you thought was a great worker and, deserves a bit of a shout out, by all means, shoot an email to local5472@gmail.com and write us a little blurb. And then, we have another negotiating meeting next week. I think the 25th is when our next meeting is. And we'll try to have a video shortly out after that. Although we do have the 25th and the 27th are our next 2 meeting days. So it'll probably be shortly after the 27th. We'll try to get another shout out there, another video. And then of course you can always post stuff in the comments. So that's it for us tonight. Hope everybody is well. And again, expect calls from other members just to talk about the petition, and hopefully you guys put your name to paper. That'd be great. Okay, guys, take care.
Bye.
Bye.